Are you looking for an easy business plan to start a business with? Then the Lean Business Plan is your answer. Coming up now. Hi, I'm Oliver, CIBS Executive MBA and Startup Coach at AskMeStartup.com. I have been in the startup and coaching life since 2014, and I want to share my insights and know-how gained on this channel with you so you can build a better and more profitable business in the future. You can also download our free startup checklist, link in the description below. Now, the Lean Startup Plan is, as it says, very lean and small, and it actually fits onto a one page. It just makes you think through the process of your business and should answer the basic questions. I will pop up a version as an example from AskMeStartup.com on this site here. As you can see, it starts off with your identity. What is the company's identity and what is it planning to do? After this, you're going to discuss what is the problem you're actually trying to solve. Be very clear and specific on this problem, and then you should be good to go to the next question. After identifying and describing the problem, you're going to describe your solution. Our solution at AskMeStartup.com is to provide YouTube teaching videos so that people like you are able to learn and think through the process of starting a business. After you've described your solution in clear terms, you want to define the target market. Who are the customers going to be and what are their specifics? You can keep it very short as we did, short enough so that you are able to know specifically how you are, but not leaving out any essential information. The next thing you want to think through is what is the competition? Who are you up against with? Who is your main targets? In my case, it will be other YouTubers concerning business advices, but it might also be small consulting firms or single individuals with an MBA as well. The next section is the revenue streams. You want to describe where your income is coming from, when you're expecting it, and where these revenues are coming from. As you can see in our case, we're not expecting much income or non-income to be specific in the first year. This is due to the fact that it will take time to get ad revenue from YouTube. The next section is the marketing activities. You want to be clear on how you're going to communicate to whom and through which channels. In our case, we are mainly focusing on YouTube to spread the word. There will be a Facebook group later down the road, but right now this YouTube is where we start with. Then it is worthwhile thinking about expenses. Your expenses are critical because you now know where you want to spread the word, which type of products or service you're going to offer, so that it makes it clear where the expenses are actually to be located. Don't cheat on yourself here because you want to be sure that you can track everything on that list and that you are also aware of everything that is on this list, because the first thing companies will run out is cash, 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 cash. Once you've done that, you want to consider the key roles in the company. How many people are there? In our example, for instance, it's just me as the founder and owner of AskMeStartup.com. This way, I'm going to reduce my fixed costs as much as possible, and I exactly know when to onboard someone and for what purposes, which in my case are the most time-consuming, equals the video editing, for example. But of course, that is industry and startup specific, so be clear what you need help with and when. And last but not least, you want to describe some milestones. You want to describe what you plan to achieve when. That is your guidance and your measure to your capabilities of achieving those things. It also holds you accountable, because nothing is worse than neglecting time and effort in a startup, because if you're not at pace at the beginning, you will lose big time at the end. So put down those milestones, write them down specifically, and chase them as hard as possible and try to beat them if possible. That's your accountability. So, are you planning to start a business and you already started your business plan? If so, what are your biggest pain points and questions? Just leave a comment down below. Thank you. If you are planning a bigger endeavor, then please click on the next video because it will guide you to the traditional business plan to help you find proper investors.